Let me ask you something. Have you ever wanted to change your life but felt overwhelmed because the goal was just too big? Many people think they need a giant plan, a huge transformation, or a dramatic lifestyle change to see results. But what if the real secret is much smaller than that? What if the secret is hidden in tiny actions you repeat every day, even if they look boring or unimportant? Small habits are like quiet builders. They work slowly, silently, and almost invisibly. But over time, they create powerful results. In this episode, we will explore the unseen power of small habits. And by the end, you will understand how tiny changes can shape your English, your confidence, your health, or even your future. You will not only learn English today, you will learn a life skill that can transform the way you live. This topic matters because when you understand small habits, big goals stop being scary. Success becomes simple, gentle, and possible. So stay with me until the end. You will be surprised by how easy change can be. And if this lesson gave you something useful, I'd love it if you tapped like and subscribe to the channel. It helps you stay connected, and it also helps this little learning community grow. Every click really does make a difference. With love, let's dive in. Why are small habits more powerful than big changes? Small habits are powerful because they are easy to start, easy to repeat, and easy to continue. When something feels simple, your brain does not feel stressed or afraid. You do not feel pressure. You do not feel tired, you just do it. And the more you do it, the stronger the habit becomes. Small habits build consistency, and consistency builds results. Many people fail because they start with goals that are too big. They study English for 3 hours one day, then feel too tired to study the next day. But reading one page, listening to 5 minutes, or learning one new word can be done every single day. Over time, these tiny actions multiply. Your vocabulary grows. Your speaking becomes faster. Your understanding becomes deeper. And what looks small in the beginning becomes something strong and powerful. That is why small habits work when motivation is low. You can do them even when you are tired, busy, or stressed. They give you a feeling of progress without pressure. That progress becomes confidence, and confidence becomes motivation. Slowly, something small becomes something great. What is the compounding effect, and why does it matter? The compounding effect means that small actions grow bigger over time. It works like interest in a bank. If you save a little money every day, it does not look like much at first. But after weeks, months, or years, the amount becomes surprising. The same happens with habits. When you read one page every day, after a month, you finish a book. After a year, you finish 12. When you exercise for 5 minutes every day, your body becomes stronger without stress. When you practice English for a short time every day, your brain learns faster than if you study only once a week. The compounding effect shows us something powerful. Success is not about doing something big once. Success is about doing something small many times. It is slow in the beginning, but after a while, your progress speeds up. You feel more confident. You enjoy the results. You want more. This is why small habits can change your life. They turn effort into momentum, and momentum makes success feel natural. Why does the compounding effect feel invisible at first? The compounding effect feels invisible because change in the beginning is very slow. It is like watching a tree grow. If you look every day, you do not see much difference. But after a year, the tree has changed a lot. The same happens with habits. When you drink more water for one day, nothing changes. When you read one page, nothing big happens. When you learn one new English word, you still cannot speak smoothly. But after some time, the small actions begin to collect. They become progress. They become habits. They become results that other people can see. Many people quit because they expect fast results. They forget that small habits need time to grow. Success from small habits is slow, then sudden. One day you feel the same, then later you wake up and feel stronger, smarter, more confident. That sudden change comes from slow, quiet growth. The beginning feels invisible, but the ending feels powerful. What is the habit loop, and how does it control our actions? The habit loop is a simple system inside our brain. It has 3 parts: cue, routine, and reward. The cue is something that starts the habit. The routine is the action you do. The reward is the feeling or result you get. For example, when you feel tired, that's a cue. You pick up your phone to relax, that's a routine. And you feel comfortable, that's a reward. Your brain remembers that comfort and repeats the habit. This is how many habits form automatically. Understanding this loop helps you create good habits. If you want to start reading one page every night, the cue can be putting a book next to your bed. The routine is reading for 1 minute. The reward is feeling calm and proud. Over time, your brain connects these steps and the habit becomes automatic. You do not need motivation because the habit runs by itself. That is why understanding the habit loop gives you control. You can break bad habits and build better ones. How can you find your personal cues for new habits? Cues are everywhere. They can be time, place, emotion, or routine. When you wake up, that can be a cue. When you sit at your desk, that can be a cue. When you feel stressed, that can be a cue. The trick is to connect a new habit to something that already exists in your daily life. For example, after brushing your teeth, you read 1 page. After lunch, you write 1 sentence. After you open your laptop, you watch 2 minutes of English video. The cue reminds your brain it is time for the habit. When the cue becomes strong, you do not forget. The habit becomes natural. Starting small is important. If a habit feels heavy or difficult, you will avoid it. But if a habit feels small and easy, your brain says yes. That yes becomes repetition. Repetition becomes skill. How do rewards make habits stronger? Rewards tell your brain that your action was good. When you feel proud, relaxed, happy, or successful, your brain wants to repeat the routine. You can create simple rewards. After reading 1 page, you can smile and say, "Good job." After learning 1 new word, you can write it somewhere beautiful. After exercising for 2 minutes, you can drink a glass of cold water. The reward does not need to be big, it just needs to feel good. Some habits have natural rewards. When you study every day, you understand more. When you walk every day, your body feels lighter. When you meditate, your mind becomes calm. These feelings are powerful rewards that make habits stronger. When a habit gives you a good feeling, you do not need discipline. It becomes something you want to do. Why are tiny habits easier to keep than big goals? Tiny habits are easier to keep because they feel light. They do not need much time or energy. They do not create fear or stress. When something feels small, your mind does not argue. It does not say, "I don't have time," or "I'll do it tomorrow." Instead, you just do it. 5 push-ups sound easy. Reading 1 page sounds simple. Practicing English for 2 minutes feels possible every day. When a habit is tiny, you cannot fail. That success builds confidence, and confidence makes you want to continue. Many people stop working on big goals because they feel too heavy. They start strong and then quit when life becomes busy. But a tiny habit survives busy days, tired days, and emotional days. That is why tiny habits are the secret to long-term change. They keep you moving forward even when motivation is low. And every day you repeat the habit, your identity grows. You start to see yourself as someone who exercises, someone who reads, someone who learns English. The change happens inside first and then outside. Tiny habits do not make you tired. They make you stronger, one small step at a time. How does a 1% improvement change your life? A 1% improvement sounds like nothing, but it is more powerful than you imagine. If you become 1% better every day, after 1 week you feel a small difference. After 1 month, you feel a bigger difference. After 1 year, you can change your entire life. 1% means doing something small. It means choosing the stairs instead of the elevator. It means reading 2 more minutes. It means learning 1 more English phrase. When you collect these small improvements, they begin to multiply. Your progress becomes faster. Your confidence becomes stronger. Your skills become deeper. Most people try to improve 100% in 1 day, and then they fail. But improving 1% every day is easy. It is gentle. It is sustainable. Your brain likes small steps because they do not feel painful. They feel safe. That is why 1% improvement is the smartest way to grow. It protects your energy and builds a better future quietly and steadily. How can you use tiny habits to learn English faster? Tiny habits can completely change the way you learn English. You do not need long, complicated study sessions. You just need small, simple actions every day. You can learn 1 new word while you drink your morning coffee. You can listen to 3 minutes of English while you get dressed. You can write 1 short sentence before you sleep. These small moments do not feel difficult, but your brain remembers them. When you learn a little every day, English becomes part of your life, not just a school subject. Your listening improves, your speaking becomes faster, and your vocabulary grows. In a few months, you will see a big difference. The best part is that small habits are hard to skip. Even on a busy day, you can still learn something. That keeps your progress alive. You feel proud of yourself, and that positive feeling becomes motivation. Tiny habits turn English learning into a simple daily routine instead of a stressful task. How can tiny habits improve your health and happiness? Tiny habits are not only for learning and career, they can change your health and your happiness too. You can drink 1 extra glass of water a day. You can stretch for 1 minute when you wake up. You can go to bed 10 minutes earlier. You can take a short walk in the evening. These small actions will not transform your body in 1 day, but they will start to change the way you feel. Your energy becomes higher. Your sleep becomes better. Your mood becomes calmer. A 1-minute breathing exercise can reduce stress. Writing 3 words of gratitude can make your heart feel lighter. When you take care of yourself in small ways, your mind feels respected and supported. Small habits teach your brain that you are important. They show you that caring for your health does not need to be heavy, difficult, or painful. It can be simple, gentle, and consistent. Happiness grows from small seeds. What is the 2-minute rule and why does it work so well? The 2-minute rule says that any habit can start in just 2 minutes. If you want to read, read for 2 minutes. If you want to exercise, move your body for 2 minutes. If you want to meditate, close your eyes and breathe for 2 minutes. 2 minutes is short and the brain does not fight it. It feels easy. The secret is that once you start, you often continue longer. When you begin reading, you might finish a whole page. When you start stretching, you might do 5 minutes. But even if you do only 2 minutes, you win. You showed up. You practiced consistency. You protected your goal. Showing up matters more than doing a lot. The 2-minute rule removes excuses and makes habits simple to start. When a habit is easy to start, it becomes easy to repeat. Repetition is the real engine of success. How do you avoid the all or nothing trap? The all or nothing trap is when people believe they must do something perfectly or not do it at all. For example, if they cannot exercise for 1 hour, they do nothing. If they cannot study for 30 minutes, they skip the whole day. This thinking destroys consistency. It makes small progress feel like failure. But the truth is simple. Doing a little is always better than doing nothing. 1 sentence is better than 0 sentences. A short walk is better than no walk. A 5-minute audio is better than 1 hour of silence. When you accept small progress, your habits stay alive. Life is not perfect. You will have busy days, tired days, emotional days. On those days, do the smallest version of the habit. Protect it. Keep it breathing. Consistency is not perfection. Consistency is showing up, even in small ways. What should you do when you miss a day? Missing a day is normal. Everyone misses days. The problem is not missing once. The problem is quitting. When you skip 1 day, start again the next day. Do not judge yourself. Do not say you failed. Just continue. A simple rule is never miss 2 days in a row. 1 missed day is a pause. 2 missed days can become a new habit of stopping. When you continue quickly, you protect your progress. You show your mind that you are serious about your future. If a habit feels heavy, make it smaller. If you forget, reconnect it to a cue. If you lose motivation, remind yourself of the reward. Small habits survive because they are flexible. They are kind. They allow you to be human. How can you build your small habits blueprint for life? You can build your small habits blueprint by choosing 1 tiny habit to start today. Not tomorrow, not next week. Today. Make it small enough that you cannot fail. Connect it to a cue in your daily life. Give yourself a simple reward. When that habit becomes automatic, add a second one. You can also stack habits by linking a new action to an old routine. After brushing your teeth, read 1 page. After making coffee, learn 1 new English word. After finishing work, take a 2-minute walk. Track your progress in a notebook or on your phone. Celebrate micro wins. Smile when you finish. Feel proud of yourself. Small habits build identity. Identity builds confidence. Confidence builds a better life. Remember, big change does not start with big action. Big change begins with something small, repeated every day. Your future is created quietly, step by step, habit by habit. And from this moment, you have the power to begin. And if you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like and subscribe so you never miss the next lesson. Your support means so much. It keeps this space alive and growing. With love. Thank you for being here, and I can't wait to continue this journey with you.